This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide. We are here once again at Down to Earth Podcast with my brother, Sean Myrie. You don't know, man. We are here to do another movie review. You don't
Movie
know. And
review.
it's one and only one love.
Bob
Bob
Marley.
Marley. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It's his birthday as well. Just passed not too long ago. You know what I mean? The perfect
What do you
timing
think
for
about
it. Come out.
what do you think about that? The movie? Like, wait, when was his birthday, first of all?
Hold on
What
one
date?
second. Birthday? Right now, I'm doing an adjustment. You know, you check it.
Yeah, because I watched the premiere, the first night of the movie, right? Valentine's Day. And yo, like I like the movie, good production, good
Yeah,
quality, good actors, but if you know
but
about Bob Marley and the history,
yeah,
you're gonna feel that it was like a fast forward type of thing. Like they passed so many things. They just went straight to 1973 when he started to get big and famous, right?
yeah,
That's where they started off the story. They went in his past a little bit, but I felt it was like rushed, and it was like not just Bob Marley's story. It was Rita Marley's story a lot, right?
of
And
course.
then I come to realize it's like a love story. It
Yeah,
really is like a love story. It's
yeah,
not just his story. It's the family story. That's what I get from that. It's like the
yeah.
family story of Bob Marley.
Go on.
What
Yeah,
they
yeah, you're
wanted,
right.
what they wanted the world to know about
Well,
Bob Marley.
the thing is, it goes by the movie name. You know what I mean? Like it's One Love. It's all about the love story of you know of them of the beginning
Yeah,
of
the
the
beginning.
journey. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's the way I look at it. You
So
know.
what did you think about like the actors and like the story what was told in that? What
Well,
you
it was good. He was good. The actor was good, straight up. All blessings to that. But okay, but I'm gonna be the devil's advocate here. You know me. I always have to be the devil's advocate.
Kingsley.
No, no, no. You know I have to be the devil's advocate for this. You know that.
Yeah.
So I say we is Jamaican, right? Not true,
Yep.
right? And Bob is Jamaican,
Yeah.
right? Right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question here now. And I said this before this movie came out long time ago. You know what I did. I said, yo,
Yeah.
I don't know if this Bob Marley movie will ever come to light. Right?
Yeah.
And because of certain, politics and all of that. But
Yeah.
during that time, if they were considering it, then why didn't they consider for a long time to search? Don't get me wrong, the guy's a good actor, but we's Jamaican. Wouldn't you want to see a Jamaican portraying Bob Marley?
But it's the family what picked
Well,
them.
I know. I'm playing devil's advocate here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. That's the family. But me I talk about who made Bob? The fans. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So
And
that would that
as Jamaicans, we would like to see a Jamaican being Bob.
so they're gonna have to do all the movie. This was the
I'm just
family's
I'm
movie.
just saying. I would like to see that. You know what I mean? Like, authentic. You know what I mean? I'm
They
not
show
saying it wasn't.
they
I'm
they're
just
show
I'm just being critical.
they're showing the highlights of his career. That's what I see. Like in the
Yeah,
politics,
highlights, but it
the
didn't
po-
show like his life.
the politics with the two groups in Jamaica, with
Hmm.
those political
Yeah, the political
leaders.
ties and all of that.
So they brought his music was like really influential that
It had to do a
he
lot to do with it.
he went to do a concert, right, just for
To
peace.
bring to bring peace. But
That's
on the real, to be honest with you, I wanted to see a little more than what I saw
me
because
too. Me too.
I wanted to see, like I was trying to tell you, what I really wanted to see with the some of the story was his younger days, right? When his music, right, before him become Rasta, right?
Yeah.
How he was developing, and then after when he came into Rasta later on, right? His
Yeah.
music was hard to get out. That's what people
Yeah.
don't know. Our own peoples, our own Jamaican peoples, didn't want his music to
Mm.
get out and famous. And it took, you know what it took? Let me say, me gonna say it. Me not care. Yo, you know that Bob had his besides the band, you know, him have his loyalists, you know, the ones who always follow him, right? You know
Mm.
what I mean? Soldier them, right? Right? Okay. You know, when they see Bob is down and all of that, you know, Bob don't have to say nothing. They just say, "Oh, don't worry, Bob. Go and take care of this," you know. So what they do? They go to the what? The DJ at the radio sitting there.
Mm.
Go to the DJ and go, "Yo, we have to talk to you know." And just bring him out to the car, put him into the trunk, drive in the hot sun,
Where you hear this story?
yo, and
Where
go,
did you get?
yo, every day we're gonna do this. Anyhow, Bob Sitton doesn't get on the radio, right? So
Yeah.
it's either this or or what. So it had to take some pressure to make that happen. Not true?
Mm.
Oh, whoa.
So,
Okay.
like, I give this movie straight up, and it's coincidence you said the same rating at 8. I give this
Yes,
movie at 8 already
exactly.
because
It-
the speed
Production
of
was
it,
good.
the,
You
the,
know,
the,
the
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 speed of
story
it.
was a little sporadic. You know what I mean? Yes, they did explain certain things, but like you were saying, they left out Mr. Bunny Wheeler and Mr. Peter Tosh. Yeah, he then left, but still they could have went a little in depth
Why they
about
leave?
that.
Why
You know
they
what I'm
left?
saying?
But they didn't want to go in depth about that. Why that happened? They got
That,
Chris Blackwell in there. Chris
yeah,
Blackwell.
yeah.
Some call him Chris Whitewell. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, man.
So Peter,
Him almost like the same manager like the NWA manager.
yeah. So people didn't know that the Whalers broke up in 1974 with Peter Tosh and Bunny Whaler. They left.
Right.
They left, but he continued with the Whalers. Bob Marley. He still continued with them
Yeah.
a little bit, right? But they broke up officially in 1974.
But the ironic
Bunny
thing is,
Whaler.
this is the ironic thing what people don't understand still, you know. People considered Bob Marley and the Whalers. Bob always considers himself a Whaler, eh? You know that,
Yeah,
right? He never
yeah.
considered himself a separatist. You know
But
that.
who made it like that?
The manager. How the manager doing that? Man. You know that.
Yeah,
Let's get real here. Yes, there's Bob, but without the band, without everybody, right? Without the backup singers and everything, would Bob be Bob?
you're right.
Huh?
You're right.
I'm just being real here.
Because that man was the man
He's
behind
the
the scene.
man, yes, he's the one who leading the orchestra and everything. But yo, let me tell you this. Let me ask you this question. Nowadays, everyone could do cover songs and all that without Bob, right?
Yeah,
Because them studied Bob music and everything, right?
yeah.
Okay, so like I'm trying to say, Bob music could still go on without Bob. So that's what I try to tell you.
Mhm.
Bob never considered himself in separatist. The manager and the media made it that way.
What do you think about like the wife? The wife was one of the major characters in the movie. Like
The
they
wife,
showed, yeah, they showed that their love story and how she brought him to Rasta.
mhm.
That's a shocking like maybe if you gotta really dig deep into like
Well, they wanted to show how the love grew. It grew because you know they were interested in one another, but she loved the music and everything like that, and she say um really have too much of a family, right? So it wasn't only bringing the love to him; he was bringing a new family to him. You get what I mean? Rastafari. He was
so
bringing that to him. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what that's
Was
how
the
they put
spiritual leader there. The spiritual
mm,
leader there was like a father to him.
that's how
Uh,
they put it in the movie, right?
yeah.
It's Hollywood still. That's how
Mhm.
they're putting it. They're putting it like Rita Marley brought Bob Marley, introduced Bob Marley to Rastafari. That's what they say, right? That's what they're saying in the movie. So
Uh,
the family done the movie, or influenced the movie, the production. So there's
mhm.
probably some truth to it. There must be some truth to it because they put that in the movie. So how much you think the family is involved in this movie? I
They
think
had to be involved a lot because
mostly.
the actor there, I gotta get his name. And after,
I think Kingsley, something. You have to find out his first name.
I'll do
I
that
forgot.
now.
Yeah,
Um,
he's a good actor though.
yeah, exactly. Unplugged cast.
Yeah, English actor.
The Benadir.
Hmm.
Yeah, and the who played Rita Marley, Lashana Lynch.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, man.
That should be getting awards though. Still, even though we said it went fast, and we wanted more because we know a little bit more history of Bob Marley. Somebody who doesn't know about Bob Marley, they probably
Yo,
they might they,
it's gonna win an award because it did good in the box office. I hear it.
oh, that's good.
Most likely, when movies do good in the box office, most times, not all the time, but depends on how much the popularity and exposure it gets. It'll probably win something.
Because we thought I was like, I'll be honest, I wasn't fully happy with the movie. It's a good production and everything, but I expected a little bit more. It kind of rushed through certain timelines and like what you're saying, back and forth, sporadic a little bit, right? Because
Yep.
it was going to the early Marley when he was a younger Marley, and then after older, right back to older, right? Trying to tell a story when he was younger and like now when he's older, right? And a star. So they don't show you the early days of the Whalers, you know.
No.
They don't show you the early days of the Whalers. They show when
Only,
it's
only time they showed that part was when they're in the studio there and the man come out with the gun.
yeah, the producer.
Yeah, that's the only time when they really showed them younger days. You know.
Holy. But
Yeah.
yo, the production with the soundtrack,
Yeah.
that's smart because the soundtrack's already legendary, and there's a couple other features. I think his great grandson. I'm not sure. One of the Marleys. They're all over the production of the soundtrack.
Yeah.
No. You know who it is?
Oh.
Uh Lauren Hill's son with one of the Marleys. Is this Steve
Oh, okay.
Marley?
Okay.
Yeah. He has a track up on the soundtrack.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I heard it. We gotta check for that though. But yeah, I rate this movie at 8, man, because I thought it would be a little bit more. Even the time when they say he got sick, right? What do you think about that? And they discovered that. I thought it was later they found out about that, like in history. It was 1977 they put it that he found out that he had melanoma or something.
Well,
There's
yeah, well, he did found out about it, but he didn't do nothing about it at first because it didn't spread at first when he found out about it. You know what I mean? I think it spread like what a year after or so more.
mhm,
And then after he was spending time in Paris because the treatments and shit, right? The true?
mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's Germany or somewhere in Europe. I think it was
It was,
Germany.
it was either Germany or Paris, one of them, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Hmm.
So, so like the picture's a good picture. I have to admit. Maybe I have to watch it over again
Well,
because it's
yo,
like
he did come here for a concert before he died.
yeah,
Toronto.
1980. It was
Yeah,
1980,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Around that
1980 he
time.
came to Toronto.
Yes. He didn't do a Canadian tour. He just did
Came to
one.
yeah, one city.
Yeah.
That's good enough. Coming to the major city of Canada, Toronto. Yeah, I think Daddy told us about that. Still,
Yeah.
that concert there, Maple Leaf Gardens, right?
Yeah.
Maple
Yeah.
Leaf Gardens.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, this One Love now came up perfect time. It's like they made sure it was on Valentine's Day. One Love. What I got from this movie that
Yeah.
Rita Marley had a lot of influence on it. Even though we hear the Sons were part of it, I feel that
Yeah.
she got a lot of influence on it because it was like through I think through her eyes because it was showing a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
The relationship with Marley and his wife that was a big focus of the whole movie.
Hmm.
Besides his music, that was the focus. The children, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? The music, the I3s. She had a group. Remember, she had a group
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the whole thing was music. It's a musical family.
Hmm.
That's what it is. It was a musical family, and it's still a musical family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So they even passed through like maybe his other, certain things they didn't want to talk about, like the other children, because there's other children, not from Rita Marley. You get what I mean? What is Marley's
Yeah,
right now? So
but
they didn't.
she said she accept it, even though, you know, hard to accept, you know what I'm saying?
So like I'm saying now, Marley now, certain people now get a better understanding who didn't know about Bob Marley. You think his music's gonna start to actually get a spike in plays right now, in streams?
Well, why not? You know how people stayed something,
Hmm.
even though it's old and it's something new, you know. I wouldn't be surprised it would be a spike on streams and plays of his music right now because of that.
Hmm.
For peeps to get into the vibe, you know.
And how influential is Bob Marley in the world? What we
How influential, yo, man, yo,
everywhere.
in different ways, man. You know what I mean? Talking about life, a rebel to the system. What else? A connoisseur to the herb. You
Big.
know what I
Yep.
mean? Like,
Everywhere,
yo,
everywhere where there's herb, just for the cannabis community,
yeah, man,
they have
fighting for
used
the
Bob Marley.
rights,
They have
fighting
used
for the
Bob Marley.
rights, for
They have
fighting
used Bob
for
Marley.
not only that, fighting for the rights for black people, and not only that, fighting for for the rights for Rasta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's
Straight
talk
up.
about.
Remember, them time the Rasta, our own people, were
Mhm.
against us, you know.
Yeah,
You know
that's
that.
true. Yeah, when he was coming
Yeah.
out, they're against that.
Locks wasn't really accepted, back then, too tough,
Yeah, even
You
in
know
the
that.
70s, even in like
They think
73.
that you're either some hippie or some juvenile delinquent, or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
that you have dreadlocks. But now, look at it now. A
yeah,
dignified person could have dreadlocks.
yeah.
You know what
You
I'm
can
saying?
you can imagine in the 70s how
Mhm.
hard it was. Imagine to have dreadlocks in the 70s.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you get harassed by police and all them thing there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Straight up, just for having it.
So you couldn't live nowhere. You couldn't live nowhere where a lot of public is if you had your hair like that.
Yeah, you have to live amongst your own.
Yeah, yeah. That's why Rasta them live up in the hills and stuff like that at a certain
Hmm.
time. Those
Yeah.
times Rasta them probably lives away from most people, man,
Segregate from society.
or they cover up their head.
Yeah, but then after that, check this out though. Them force we to be entrepreneurs, to make bead them and all them thing there. And look now, the commercial wise now them ya sell it. No true?
And
Anything what is Rasta?
they
Huh?
use
Hmm?
they use Bob Marley a lot for
No,
that.
no, no, but isn't it true? Anything what's red, green, and gold,
Hmm.
anything with the Rasta, whatever, right?
Yeah,
Aren't they
yeah.
selling it?
They're selling
Aren't
it.
they selling it?
They're selling it
Right?
a lot.
They're
Yep.
selling it a lot. Right. Right. Exactly. Come
Bob
on
Marley's a big
now.
symbol
Right?
of that. I seen a Bob Marley everywhere in everybody's store. Right? Everybody's trust me. This movie alone is gonna make $1 billion probably. This
Yes.
movie alone, because he has merch selling with it too. They
Well,
have
there's
merch.
gonna be good residuals, like I said, and the box office is doing pretty good so far, so yeah.
The merch. What I'm trying to say is everyone around the world uses Bob Marley symbols. It's
Of
everywhere.
course.
It's
Bob
everywhere.
Marley's all over the planet, man. On murals, everything, pictures, digital, whatever, man.
Mhm.
Everything, man.
So this is a big one. This is a big one right now.
Y'all even call it the Bob Marley spliff, bro. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Shoot, the Bob Marley. You
Black
know
since this is Black History Month too, they dropped it in Black History Month.
what?
The movie, you notice that?
Well,
Did
but
you?
the thing is, isn't his B day in the same month?
Yeah, perfect timing. So what do you think this does for Black History now? Like for what they call Black History Month, dropping this movie. This is history.
Yeah, history, but Black History is not only one month. It's all
Yeah, we
year.
know that. We know
It's all
that.
song because a lot of inventions which we're using today is been made by black people. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Straight up. You know? Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? One of the big ones, what are y'all are using today, okay? One of the biggest ones. You gamers out there, okay? The very first game console was made by a black man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I think you made the programming and everything.
Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yo, what's your favorite Bob Marley track? If you was to,
oh man, damn man, there's so much. You know what I mean? There's so much, so much. Oh, it's just too much, man. It's too much tracks
I don't
that
think I don't have a favorite. I like
hard.
all of
It's
them.
hard to say. It's
Yeah.
very hard to say, man.
And his
It's tough.
legacy and his legacy now, all his sons now. Don't you
hmm
think that kept the empire alive from he never died basically. It's like he never died.
Well, and live through in sun them.
Yeah, look at that. Not too much people get that.
And check this out. Look how much boy they mean get.
A lot.
That's another thing.
Yeah, empire.
No, because yo, on the real, it's like it was meant for him to have boy them because said them gonna spread seeds too.
Yeah, exactly. And most of them look like him. Most of
Mhm.
all of them look like him. That's another thing. So Bob Marley influenced the herb. Bob Marley influenced
Well,
music culture.
well, not only that, he paved the way for them to make it easier for them. You know what I mean? Because look how hard he gone through it, right? Remember,
Yeah,
he went through interviews saying, "Oh, we hear that you smoke a pound a day," and when he doing America tour them, yo, the bus here get stopped all the time and shit and all of that. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah. Just like what you saw the clip in the movie in Paris there. Yeah, stop them for the ganja and go, yo,
yeah,
I'm all my ganja. Even want him brethren them to get nothing.
yeah.
Say, yo, I'm my ganja, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But yo, Stevie Wonder done a track with him too
Yeah.
before he died. Before he died, Stevie Wonder done
Hmm.
some music with him. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Did
Well,
you know that?
well, hey, everybody wanted to be around Bob, man, even though you didn't do a reggae music.
Well, I think
You
Mick
know what I
Jagger
mean?
done a. I think Mick Jagger done a song with him too.
Like I said,
Remember there's
everybody to be around Bob regardless. They had to adapt to him. They had to
no.
adapt.
What's his name from the Beatles? What's his name?
Oh,
The guy
I know who
Paul
you're talking
McCartney.
about.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah, yeah, McCartney.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He done a song with him
yeah.
and a video. They have a
hmm
video. Classic video, man.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
what else you like about the movie? What else you took from that movie, man?
Well, the love for Bob, the love and the respect, because
Skipper, they call him.
yeah, skipper. Skipper mean the skipper.
The
Like on a
captain, yeah.
the
Yeah.
captain. Skipper. You know,
Hmm.
like, and he didn't really choose to be that. You know what I mean? He just living life. You know what I mean? And he lived life
Mm.
so much that he don't judge you. He never judge. Judge you if you're a criminal or a professional. Because me here say, yo, these are the talks they didn't say in the movie. You see on the house there and everything like that. Yo, they were criminal them all. Yeah, who wanted up. Yeah, chill up there too. You know that,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, man. Him seeing that injustice or whatever, he would help you. Or the lady would say, yo, we need some money to start a shop and all of that. Yo, he helped people. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Straight up. You know? He never seen money as riches. He see health is life and rich. You get what I'm saying? He wanted to see the fellow man doing good and successful. That's what was his goal, was to see peace.
One
And
love.
everybody belly full. You get
Yeah.
what I mean?
One
No
love.
one go hungry. You get
Hmm.
what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's how it should always be. But yo, it's hard to have another Bob Marley, man.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get another Bob Marley in another. I couldn't tell you. You know what I mean? Straight.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that.
Oh man,
I can get
not
that.
at all, man. Not at all. You know, the
Hmm.
love for Bob around the world, like it's unmatchable. You know what I mean? You can't compare. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's even in certain movies is music up to this day.
Every
You know what I mean?
language, every
Huh?
culture, every language, every culture, you could see that they have a Bob Marley, like picture or some music influence from Bob Marley if they're doing
Yeah,
music.
exactly. Yo,
The
we
dread
grew up. We grew up with Bob, but we had no choice because Pops was playing Bob like 24/7. Yo,
all the
Bob
time.
Marley, Bob Marley. We got so sick and tired of Bob Marley one time. I'm like, yo, like, holy man, like, give a rest on the Bob. You know,
You're right.
Dude,
It's
like it's
true.
like pounding it in our brain 24/7,
Yeah,
making sure we know say it's Bob. You know,
yeah.
yeah.
He's told the story one time when he because he was a DJ, right? What they
Mhm.
call soundman.
Yeah,
And when they first released the Bob Marley's album, it wasn't a
yeah,
good reception in Toronto.
yeah.
They
Like I
wanted it
said,
off,
our own
taken
people
off.
against it, against Bob. You know, you hear me? And until he died, and it took some time after he gone. That's when people really appreciate Bob Marley's music. You get what I mean?
Hopefully, this movie makes people appreciate him more now. You think so?
Well, hopefully, on a new insight on Bob. You get what I mean? Straight up, what people don't know about Bob, right? But I still say there's not enough they did in the movie to explain Bob. They did the certain, yes, the key certain points,
Yeah,
true, but they still didn't key in certain other points. Like
yeah,
how about the time when? How about this, Sean? When he actually formed the Whalers. What
yeah.
what what? How did they got their name, the Whalers? When they got together and whaling all the time. Do you get what I mean?
Mm,
Like
yeah.
certain key points of that. They
Well,
didn't. You know.
the family didn't want to focus on that. They want to just focus on Bob Marley.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Yeah,
yo, man, listen here, man. Okay, yo, check this out, man. They could do that. They could do that with other certain individuals on doing their documentary kind of movie that go more in depth. Come on. Well, what is it? The budget, the time? What is it? Not enough time or whatever? But like we have to do a series of Bob Marley. We have to
they
do a
should.
TV series or something.
They should, I think.
What's the deal? You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
That what's real?
The early years before he becomes a star. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be good. But yeah, man, I give it an 8, man. I give it an
Oh yeah,
8.
man.
Production, actors. The only thing what took away the 2 for me is the speed of it. I think they could add more, a little bit more detail.
Yeah, of course. But that's how it go, man. You don't know. That's how it go.
I'm gonna because the detail meaning like Bob Marley's story before he was a star. That's missing out. Before he's a star, they show when he's like when he's young. You're right with Rita Marley, but they don't show when they show when he's young one time with the Wailers.
Listen here, I
So
want to see the times like I told you earlier. I wanted to see the times when when you just become Ras and going in. Yo, no, no. Listen here, we not take Rasta in here. No.
yeah.
I wanted to see them thing there. I wanted to see, yeah. I wanted realness. You get what I mean? And he's like, okay, like get more, amped
Mm,
up. Say, okay, I'm gonna write more music, gonna do more music because you don't want me doing no music. You get me?
yeah,
That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to
yeah,
see the hardships of Bob, more hardships. What
yeah,
built up Bob to being Bob. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Well, this was the Down to Earth review. Host Rastafari Samurai and Sean
Yeah, man.
Myrie. Yeah, man, people, you gotta subscribe. Just we
Exactly.
both watched it. I watched it opening night,
Yeah.
Valentine's night. You watched it
Yeah.
yesterday, the night
Yeah.
after.
That's
A
right.
lot of a lot of people are watching it tonight because it's Friday, the end of
Yeah.
the week.
Well, yeah, of
So
course,
more
the
people are gonna watch it
weekend. It's
now.
for
Yeah,
weekend.
more people are watching it Friday and Saturday. So we already done the review. Sorry if we didn't mess up anything for you, but
No, we didn't
yeah,
really say much. We're just saying what we thought about the movie, really.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So check out all the actors and the production. It's great. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. Down to
Well,
earth.
yo, besides that,
Subscribe.
any other media or news you want to say before we do our conclusion here?
What man, I'm trying to think. What's big okay, you know Snoop with the Olympics. He already said that he's gonna be doing the Olympics, right? I'll let just know we're doing events. We have blunts and baddies coming up, and
23rd of this month, and then after next month, you got what?
kings of and queens of the underground,
Mhm.
March 22nd. Um, I know Kanye is making some news. I think he was making some news. Not important really, but I'm sure there's a lot of stuff going on in the news right now.
Mm.
No big stories what I could pinpoint what's going on. Just what the Grammys with Jay-Z, what he said about the Grammys because
Yeah.
Beyonce didn't win the recent news. Country stations don't want to play Beyonce. She has a
Oh
country
yeah.
song. Since they didn't vote her in, she you know what she done?
What's that?
I'm gonna go in your industry, country,
Oh
right?
shit.
That's what she basically done, right? Let's see how good it goes. But yo, they're not playing her on the country stations. They're boycotting her music. That's what's going on.
Oh, don't
Boycotting of
worry.
Beyonce.
Know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna play her country song on. Yo,
Yeah,
what's gonna happen is that they're gonna play a country song on different stations. It's gonna
yeah.
get residuals, and then guess what? Those country stations are gonna have no choice to play it because they're gonna go, "Holy, we're left out." You get what I'm saying? And it's going up on whatever. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, man.
yeah.
That's what's
They're
gonna go
fighting it.
on.
They're fighting. They're
We're
fighting.
fighting, yo. Trust me, they better get on before the other ones, the other stations do it. I'm telling you, they're gonna go. Oh, you're not gonna put it on? All right, then. It's Beyonce, and she's doing country. Oh, trust me,
Yeah,
yeah. Trust me, man. You're not gonna put it on the country stations. Okay, we're gonna do it then.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
But yo, man, yeah, like I said, Blunts and Baddies coming up the 23rd of February.
Yeah.
Bless up to Iceberg TV. Yeah, and March 22nd, Kings and Queens of the Underground. Yeah. And subscribe to everything. Bless up.
Yeah, man, you done know. You
Yeah.
heard it here first on the D2E network with the Rastafari Samurai never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide. You done know. Please subscribe to all the channels. All right.
Subscribe, people. Bless up.
Ah.